be showing you the laws of logarithms and how to use them, okay? So before we have a go at these questions, over here I've written out the laws of logarithms, or the log laws, okay? We've got the multiplication law, the division law, and finally the power law, okay? Notice how the base of all my logarithms is the same, okay? I've written b for the base, okay? So these rules, these laws, they only work when the base number is the same for the logarithms, okay? Something else you need to bear in mind is that these laws work when the values of x and y are positive. Also, the base number has to be positive, and remember the base number cannot be equal to the number 1, okay? So let's just have a look at these. So at the top I've got the multiplication law. We've got log xy is equal to log x plus log y. So it's just showing you that if you have a logarithm added to another logarithm with the same base number, it can be rewritten as log of those two numbers being multiplied together, okay? So often you'll be simplifying logarithms or trying to write them as a single logarithm, and you might be going from the right hand side to the left hand side, although sometimes you have to rearrange to end up with the logarithms separated, okay? Just depends on the question, okay? On to the next one. So this is the division law. So if you have log of x minus log of y, it can be rewritten as log x divided by y. Okay, so this is just the division law. Finally, we've got the power law. So here you can see log x to the power of m can be also written as m multiplied by log x. Okay, so we're just going to be using these rules when we simplify logarithms, okay, over on the right. So in question 1, it says simplify, and we're going to try and write these logarithms as one single logarithm using the rules over here, okay? So notice how the base number is the same, okay, so we can apply the laws. And in question 1, it says log 4 base 2 plus log 5 base 2. So since we're adding two logarithms together with the same base, it's like the multiplication law at the top here. We can rewrite it as a single log by taking the value of x and y, so here 4 and 5, and multiplying them together, okay? So I'm going to rewrite it here showing my working. So log base 2, 4 multiplied by 5, and then we're actually going to work it out, okay? So 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. So the final answer is log 20 base 2, okay? So I've simplified those logarithms. I've managed to write them as one single logarithm, and we can't simplify this any further. It's not one that we can evaluate. We can't find a power of 2 that gives us 20. We're just going to leave it like that, okay? So that's finished. Now, in question 2, again, we've got the same base number 3, okay? So we can use the rules over here. And it says log 10 base 3 minus log 2 base 3. So this time we're subtracting the two logarithms. Now remember, when you're subtracting logarithms with the same base, you can take the numbers x and y, so in this case 10 and 2, and divide them. Now just be careful here that the numerator is always from the positive one and the denominator is from the negative log, okay? So make sure you divide the right way round, okay? So it's going to be log the base of 3 and 10 divided by 2. Okay, not forgetting to actually work it out, okay, because we can simplify that easily. 10 divided by 2 is 5, so the final answer is log 5 base 3, okay? Now, in question 3, we have two different rules we're going to apply. We've got this logarithm being multiplied by 2, so that is the power law. Okay, remember when the logarithm is being multiplied by a number, this becomes the power, okay, if we rewrite it in power form. Okay, so we're going to do that first. So this is like our equivalent of m over here, okay, 2. So we're going to rewrite this 2 log 3 base 5 as log 3 base 5, oh, I need to write 3 up in here, to the power of 2. Okay, so I've just used the power rule for the first logarithm because there's the number 2 being multiplied at the front, okay? And we've still got plus log₄ base 5, okay? So we're going to keep going with this because we have this logarithm being added to this one. Now remember, when two logarithms are added together with the same base, it's the multiplication law, okay? We're going to be multiplying those two numbers together. And at the same time, we can work out what this number equals. 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is 9. So we have log 9 multiplied by 4, not forgetting the base 5, okay? And 9 multiplied by 4 is 36. So the final answer is log 36 base 5, okay? So in question 4, we need to simplify 3 log₂ base 5 plus a half log 36 base 5 minus log 12 base 5. So as you can see, we're going to be using all the laws of logarithms in this question, okay? So let's start by looking at the first term here. I can see that this log is being multiplied by 3, okay? So that is going to be the power rule. Remember, whatever is being multiplied by here, so the number 3, is going to turn into the power. So this number 3 is going to go here, and we're going to be cubing the number 2 instead, okay? So I'm going to rewrite it in its power form. So it's log₂ cubed base 5, okay? So that's the first term. Again, with the second one, we're going to be using the power rule because we're multiplying this log by a half. Okay, so this number here, positive half, is going to become the power here on the 36, okay? So it's going to be rewritten as log 36 to the power of a half base 5. Okay, and then finally this time here, I'm just going to leave it as it is for the moment. So I'm showing my working out really clearly step by step, okay? Now, for the next part, we can just simplify these two parts that we've written down. So 2 cubed is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So we've got log 8 base 5. And here we have the power of a half. Well, remember, when the power is a half, it's the same thing as square rooting. So the square root of 36 is 6. So this becomes log 6 base 5. Okay, now we're nearly there. So this time we are using a different rule. We're adding these two logarithms together. So that's going to be the multiplication rule. Remember, when you're adding logarithms together with the same base, you take these numbers here, 8 and 6, and you multiply them together, okay? So it's going to be log 8 multiplied by 6 base 5. And at the same time, I'm going to take into account the last one. Here we are subtracting, which is going to be the division rule. Okay, so because we're minusing log 12, we need to divide by 12. So it's really important to remember that the logarithm with the negative in front, okay, is the one you're dividing by. So this number is always the denominator. And the ones that are positive are the numerator, okay? That will hopefully help you when they get a bit more complicated, okay? So here we can simplify one more time. You can work this out. 8 times 6 is 48. Divided by 12 is 4. So the final answer is log 4 base 5. In question 5, we have to simplify a third log 8 base 3 minus 2 log₂ base 3 plus 4 log₂ base 3. Okay, so again, I'm going to try and write this as a single logarithm. So if we look at the first term here, I can see the logarithm is being multiplied by a third. So it's going to be the power rule that we need to use. So this number here, a third, is going to become the power here for the 8. Okay, so when I rewrite it using the power rule, it's going to be log 8 to the power of a third base 3. Okay, so there's the first term. Now if we look at the second one, okay, we're minusing 2 log₂. So this logarithm again is being multiplied by a number, the number 2. So this 2 is going to become the power here on the other number 2. So it's going to be minus log₂ squared base 3. And then again, for the last term, we also have to use the power rule because this logarithm is being multiplied by 4. So this number 4 is going to become the power on the 2. So it would be plus log 2 to the power of 4 base 3. Okay? So next I can just simplify. I can work these out. Okay? So it's going to be log. Now 8 to the power of a third is the same as cube rooting, okay? So the cube root of 8 is 2, because 2 cubed is 8. So the first one is just log 2, okay? This one, 2 squared, well that's just 4, okay? So minus log 4. And here at the end we have 2 to the power of 4, so 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16, okay? So we've got log 16. Okay, so next we're going to be using the division law and also the multiplication law, okay? So I've changed the order this time, so we have the negative at the front, so it's a bit different to the last question. Okay, I'm going to start by writing down log base 3. Okay, remember what I said in the last question. The logarithms that are positive are going to be the numerators, so you're going to be multiplying them together on our fraction. And the logarithm which is negative is going to be the division, so the denominator in our fraction. I hope that makes sense, okay? So I'm going to use the multiplication law for these two terms here, okay? So we've got log 2 multiplied by 16, and then this one is negative, so we're going to be dividing by 4. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, so now we can work that out. Okay, so I can see that 16 divided by 4, well that's 4, and 2 times 4 is 8. So the final answer is log 8 base 3. So in question 6 we have to simplify 2 log x plus log x plus 3 minus log 4 with base 2. Okay, so if we look at the first term here, I can see the logarithm is being multiplied by 2, so we're going to use the power rule to rewrite the first term. So if I do that, it's going to be log x squared base 2. Okay, so remember this number here that's been multiplied with the logarithm becomes the power, okay? And I'm just going to rewrite the other two terms as they are for the first line of working. Okay. Okay, now for the next step, I can see that these two logarithms are being added together. Okay, so I know I need to use the multiplication rule, and here I'm subtracting, which means the division rule. Okay, so if I rewrite those logarithms as one single log, remember the ones that you're adding together, you need to multiply. So we're multiplying x squared with x plus 3. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like this with brackets. Okay, and then the one that you're subtracting is the one that you're dividing by. So the denominator is going to be 4. We're dividing this by 4. Okay, and that's it. That's all you have to do in number 6. We've simplified it, we've written it as a single logarithm, and you could expand the brackets, but it's not necessarily simpler, so I'm just going to leave it like that.